Bonjour. I just wanted to come on for a few minutes and talk to you real informally about the masterclass series that's going to start in a few days because I want you to understand exactly what it's like. Now, listen, I have two types of people who are taking the masterclass. I have some people who are not exactly familiar with all 25 grammar topics in each level. And then I have some people who are quite familiar with all 25 grammar topics in a particular level because they change from beginner to intermediate to autonomous and then to the advanced level. Here's the thing, they're all going to get mixed up. Yes, we are going to focus on a particular grammar topic, but if the topic happens to be, oh, I don't know, the imperfect tense, it doesn't mean that that's all you're going to see in the imperfect lesson. What you're going to see in the imperfect lesson will be lots of grammar topics from the levels before and from the levels higher than that, because there's no reason why you can't learn something from an upper level if it is essential to the sentence that you need to say. And I like to explain things and I like to keep things as simple as possible. But if part of your problem is spontaneously giving some kind of response, whether it be through speaking or writing, even if that is an issue for you, mixing up all of the grammar topics so that you can actually get it out, then the masterclass is going to help you. This is not a series of courses to start from the beginning and tell you, all right, let's take you from beginner to intermediate in 10 weeks. You need some prior knowledge. We're going to go over everything. Let's say you studied something. Oh, goodness, I remember studying that grammar topic, but there's a lot about it that maybe I need to revisit, or that I don't understand, or I don't know how to use it mixed up with another grammar topic. Don't worry, we're going to cover all of that. Listen, if you have a hard time getting out a spontaneous response, here's one way, just one way that the masterclass will help you do that. Let's say we get to the day when you have listening and reading comprehension based on a particular grammar topic. Again, you're not only going to see that particular grammar topic, you're going to see lots of other things mixed in with it. But what you'll do is you'll listen to a list of 10 questions, 10 comprehension questions before you even hear the text. You'll listen, not read, to the questions. Then you'll listen to the text being read to you. And Francois, my husband, is going to do that. So you'll get a different voice than mine. And he's a native speaker from Paris originally. So you'll get to hear him read. And he reads quite clearly, I will say. And you know what you're listening for because you will have heard the comprehension questions. Then you get to hear the comprehension questions again. At that point, you stop and you answer each question. You can either answer those questions by speaking them, which I really encourage, and it might take you a minute to get your answer out. And you might decide to go back and do it again to see if you can get an answer out quicker or a different kind of answer. It doesn't matter how many words it takes you to get your point across because that's what you need to work on. Or you might decide, it doesn't matter to me, you might decide that you want to write your answer or speak your answer and then write it. And it might turn out quite differently when you write it. And all of that is okay because when you're having a conversation with someone, when you're replying to an answer, it's not going to be some rote answer that you've memorized. Then, what you will do for the reading section is you will read the exact same text that you've just heard, and then you will read the 10 comprehension questions that you've just heard and that you've just answered on your own. But then you'll have a list of multiple choice answers. Of course, that's less challenging than coming up with the answer on your own. So you might say, well, Jennifer, what do I do? How do I know if my answer was good or not? Well, all you have to do is write it in the comments and say, hey, Jennifer, was my answer good or not? And that's what I'm here for. Within 24 hours, I'll come on and I'll answer your questions. So, no, you won't be alone. I'll be there. We can communicate with each other, and you'll get to read other people in your classes' comments and questions as well, which is quite helpful. So, if you were wondering, is this just a level focusing primarily on 25 grammar points? Are you going to tell me a sentence and say, rewrite this in the passé composé? No. This is much more comprehensive, and that's what you need if you're looking to take a master class. You're looking to master this material so that you can then move up to the next level. So the masterclass is starting in a couple of days, and I hope to see you there. Let me know if you have any questions at all. It's not too late to ask. A bientôt.